Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be casting this game today between Uncaged Table here in the blue at 231 versus Bryanak 0123 at 185 in the red here. The rank just reset on Dueling Network because it's a different format, so these numbers might not be like relevant, but it's just interesting to know because you get to see the secondary number, which kind of means how many games they've kind of essentially completed. So we see a MST, and it hits Solemn Judgment. What's a pretty good card to hit. And then we see a Mind Control come out. And essentially when Rabbit players set a card, that's most likely going to be a Sangan here. Even though our player did happen to be able to max C, I think he should go for a Sangan. And if this is a face-down Sangan, he should exceed with it. Well, obviously not with Sangan, because that wouldn't be that great. Exceed with... Oh, okay, yeah. And that is still going to be a good play. So he's going to exceed. Let's see what he ends up making. I believe making... Ooh, unless he's playing Rabbit himself? Ooh, I don't know, because he's going to plus so hard off of this. I don't know if it's actually going to be worth it here. Because, like... Oh, okay, he's just getting it so his opponent can't have it. Okay. I could maybe understand that. Main phase 2. Okay. That does make sense. Okay. So perhaps our player in the red is also playing Rescue Bunny. And that will make it worth it later on. Because I can understand why, because he probably doesn't have a warning out, I'm guessing. Oh, he did. That's interesting. Because I'm thinking if he had a warning, then he wouldn't have to worry about his opponent getting Rescue Rabbit out. And then he could just do it next turn and not, like, go minus with the max C, as you guys can see. And, he's checking his opponent's graveyard. So, if our player in the red happens to have, like, a D person, that'll be really good. I'm going to hit that bunny there. And, he'll be getting out Guaiba. And then most likely he will make a Lagia, I'm guessing, or a Dolka though, is also a pretty good card because he's maintained a lot of cards in his hand. So this is interesting to see what will actually come out because there's no Rescue Rabbit that's banished, but oh yeah, so he is going to make Dolka, like I said, just because if he has a lot of card advantage right now. Ooh, he's only going to set one, interesting. Oh, and an End-Phase Space comes out. And it was a Forbidden Lance. Okay. So, our player in the red can't really do much here. Even a Dark Hole wouldn't be good. He's just, again, just from that play where he got back Rescue Rabbit, I really thought that just ending, or going for a number 17 just for the big attack wouldn't have been bad. Because then our player in the blue would have had to kill Sangan and then made Dolka, perhaps? I don't know. Staying into defense mode and keeping Levier in attack mode. Probably for the reason of Guaiba being able to run it over, but Guaiba would just run over Sangan anyway. So realistically, I don't think it mattered here. Oh, Saber Source. But yeah, as you guys can see, there was really no point to do that because I understand his thought was like, oh, I don't want to have Guaiba run over my Levier, but like Guaiba would just run over Sangan anyways, so what good does that do? And yeah, obviously Dolka would negate Sangan. A Dark Hole really needs to come out. A Dark Hole and a Rescue Rabbit really would put the player in the red back into the game. So let's see if he's going to be able to... Ooh, just ending his turn, okay. Which isn't bad because you don't want to allow the other player to be able to make a Dolka before you. Pretty much whoever makes a Lagia or Dolka first and really just has that field control in a Bunny Mirror match, it's really just going to be the player that wins. But since that Rescue Rabbit is in the graveyard, there'll be no Levier coming out. Perhaps he'll go for number 17, which I think is the best option, yeah. And the reason for it, number 17, is just because it becomes 2,500 attack. And a lot of things just can't deal with it. Ooh, but Gora certainly can deal with that. And that's going to put our player in the red back into the game. And really, that's... Ooh, and no back row for protection. So, yeah, ooh, and a Torgai comes out, player in the red here. Oh, and he's going to max C once again. because since he's already went for Sangan, his only other target is going to be Tour Guide, and I really think he should still just make just go for Tour Guide. Ooh, going for Tour Bus, interesting choice. So he could just end his turn. I think he should keep it in attack mode though, because he can potentially deal enough damage to end the game next turn. Because realistically, what is our player in the blue gonna do to come back? And he's just gonna attack with that, and not the token either. I don't agree with that, guys. Let me know what you guys think on that, because I definitely would have thought. I mean, if you're gonna attack with 1,000, you might as well go in with the extra 25, because there's no back row. Like, what is your opponent gonna do? He could have potentially got in 3,500 more damage. So let's see if that ends up biting our player in the red. Ooh, Pot of Avarice comes out. Well, I mean, he can't herald the green like that because he only has one card in his hand. Obviously with no back row. He has to let that go through. Let's see, though. I mean, he's probably going to put back the rabbit as well, but with a stronger monster on the field, I don't think he can come back from that too easily. He really just needs Darkhold. That's really what our player in the blue needs to have. But our player in the red could have potentially ended the game right there. All he needed to do was go for, he could attack with that, and then if he happened to make a number 17, that would have been the ability to make game as well. Or Acid Golem would have made game too. Because I'm still not sure why our player in the red didn't attack. I mean, even if our other player dropped a Glores, like, he could... Yeah, I don't know. If anyone happens to have a reason for that, let me know in the comment section below, because if our player in the blue dropped Glores anyways, and our player is going to make Acid Golem, and look, as you guys can see, he's going to get rid of... He should get rid of Tour Guide, yeah. Tour was the correct answer. Because, how do you not get rid of that? Our player in the red probably would have made a Acid Golem himself. The thing with Acid Golem is he can kill you, because you can't special summon. Ooh, Smashing Grab comes out. That's going to be a really good card. Interesting choice. And I guess our player in the blue is quite surprised as well. That is a great side deck card. Ooh, and I don't know why he's doing that. Perhaps in fear of a Mirror Force? I guess. I mean, our player in the red could have seized the game a while ago. And our player in the blue is just going to call it GG because it's a face down solemn warning. But yeah, our player in the red, I felt, really could have taken the game a lot earlier. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Ice White Dragon, signing out.